Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, your EBW champion, Carry Animal Grow. That's right. Your champion is here. But I'm not here to go ahead and cut promos. I want to talk with y'all one-on-one about everything that's happening currently. I like to talk to y'all. I like to let everyone know some things whenever it's time. And obviously with the last episode, that being the Christmas special, if you have not watched it, please do. Fatal 4-way match for the number one contendership. I won't say how it will go, but I will say there was a pretty good guest commentator on it. But that was our final episode of 2019 of the decade. Wow. So definitely go and check that out. But as I said, I want to talk to y'all one-on-one about what's going to be happening in 2020, what our goals are going to be, see what kind of road we're going to lead. So obviously, the first thing I want to say is happy holidays. I know it's a little bit late for Christmas, but there's always a happy new year. I don't know if Hanukkah and Kwanzaa is still going on. I'm not sure about those holidays, but still, if you're in the middle of a holiday, happy holidays. So let's get that out of the way. So, okay. I want to talk about subscribers now. Obviously, that's something that's important to a lot of channels. That's important for YouTube channels in general. It's a way of getting noticed, blah, 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 blah. So, we're currently sitting at the time we're just recording, I believe, 955 subscribers. That's 50 subscribers away from 1,000, which that's big. Don't get me wrong, 950 of y'all subscribe to us is absolutely, it's mind-boggling. But 1,000 is the goal, basically, going into 2020. Obviously, we're not going to hit 50 subscribers, 50 more, or 45 more, 40. I don't know how many more subscribers. I sucked at geometry. I don't know how many more subscribers we need, but obviously, before the year's done, we're not going to hit 1,000 unless all of a sudden people notice us. Which, that is also the thing I wanted to lead into. How we're getting noticed. Let me see. How could I say this? Oops. Something unplugged. Basically, EBW's lost in the mix again. That's the usual thing. That's what I always end up thinking. Every once in a while, get in this zone of just like, man, we're really just not important anymore. Maybe we should end it. I keep that to myself sometimes. Obviously, I put that out there sometimes. We're lost in the mix again. So, there's a lot of channels now that do bare ground wrestling. Bare ground, like ground, hard ground wrestling. And all of a sudden, they're blowing up. And of course, the obvious thing is wrestling ring. If you have a ring, you're all of a sudden a god in the backyard wrestling community. So, I believe a lot of attention spans are closing anyway whenever it comes to backyard wrestling, seeing as it is a dying thing on YouTube. Probably for the best. But it's obviously something that our EBW, probably was attacked somewhere. There was an attack somewhere within something. We're lost in the mix because it's trampoline. It's not realistic, right? Correct. But whenever we're doing bare ground, trampoline was the thing as well as ring, and the ring's always going to be dominant, right? But here's apparently how everything stands now. Or I'll tell you how things were whenever we did bare ground. It was trampoline, bare ground, ring. Now it seems to be trampoline, bare ground, ring. So, obviously we're getting lost in the mix. And that's something that, as someone who runs this thing, though we're not doing this for money, we still would like to get some eyes on it, some new eyes on it. We put just as good matches in it. We try to do the best of our abilities. I see some comments down below that's just like, EBW, get a ring. Sure, we love getting a ring. I discussed it with the guys. I really have. It's just money is an issue. We found a thing. We found a website that sells a ring for fairly kind of more cheaper than a real 18 by 18, 20 by 20, whatever ring. But it's just money's always an issue whenever it comes to things like this. So obviously we're lost in the mix. And of course, there's a lot of people that's gonna be like, oh, Kerry's bitching again, Kerry's complaining again, Kerry's always, he does this all the time, he's just going through this shit. So whatever all this is to you, just ignore, I guess. And then, I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do it, take it with a grain of salt, snort it. You can go ahead and pee it out later. I don't care. So obviously, for those of y'all that do accept us for what we do, all the hard work that we go through, thank you. Very much appreciate it. And that, while that is enough support, I also want to mention something else. That being merchandise. Obviously, I'm not wearing my merch at the moment, but you see quite often on EBW we have two people that wear. I held up three, Matt freaking hard. Two people that wear their merch. That being me and Johnny. Either he's wearing his hoodie or he's wearing his shirt. The rest of the guys don't wear their stuff. I don't even. Austin ended up losing one of his shirts in a lake or river or wherever he was at. Obviously, we have a lot of options for people to choose from. We have some cheap options, some not so, some of a little bit more expensive than the cheaper options, and then we have cool things like posters and stuff. But the more we sell stuff, the more products we're open to selling. That means in the future we can have things like beanies and stuff like that. We just need more people to buy stuff, and I sell things at such a low price. The most expensive things, right? The super expensive things like the hoodies and the whatever amount of dollars for expensive shirt is, I literally only get paid $1. $1. The cheap stuff, I literally only get 50 cents out of. The posters, I only get, I believe, 60 out of. So, like, obviously, I'm not getting that much. Neither is the guys. But as I said, if y'all buy stuff a little bit more, we're more open to stuff. We're not in it for money. I mainly just have merchandise up there, for one, for us to buy. And then for two, just to have my brand out there. I'm not in it for the money. Hell, I could put all the money on my PayPal right now, but it'd only be like $14. And most of it's coming from the guys. So the next thing is, going into 2020, what are we doing? What is the plan? What are we going to do? So obviously we're leading up to Retaliation. At the beginning of of our season, I said Retaliation is like a season finale, and then we go on to the next part. So obviously we're trying to lead up to season finale, and things are starting to go crazy. So up next is we have Extreme Massacre coming. Night of Winners. I think that name's probably going to end up changing though. That one's debatable. But we still have two pay-per-views ahead before Retaliation. And hopefully I want to do something cool for Retaliation. I don't want it to just be an EBW thing. I think it'd be cool to include other people, so I might see who I could try and work around with. If you have any interest, let us know. There might be some requirements, but other than that, it's whatever. Just want to put on something cool to end the season, as well as give other people attention. And I don't want to reveal too much. We have a lot of things filmed, because as I said before, we film a lot in bulk because people's always busy, and we actually filmed all the way up to basically the last episode before Retaliation. So, what? Whoa, that is way too many filming. I meant Extreme Massacre. We filmed up to the last episode of before Extreme Massacre. That a lot of things could be happening this year. We hope it's for the best. We hope it's for the good. Hopefully I'll stick around. Maybe EBW will be dead by then. Who knows? But I wanted to make this, as I said, Speak One-on-One, as well as thank y'all for the support. And basically just saying, just like every other BYW company, we just want some more eyes on us. So hopefully y'all can help us. Hopefully we'll be able to help you by entertaining you and whatever. So thank you guys very much. I hope y'all have a very happy holidays. Here's to a good 2020, an amazing 2020. Let's see if we make it to 2020. I'll see y'all later on the next episode. Happy holidays, you guys.